Hi friends, today we're ready to work on lesson 11.1, subtract tens using models. So for the past couple weeks we've been working really hard on adding. We've been adding bigger numbers together and we've been using our place value blocks a lot to help us with that. And now we're going to kind of change gears more towards subtraction, still using our place value blocks with those bigger numbers. So we're just going to kind of talk about subtracting tens today, okay? So you see I have my place value blocks handy, okay? If you have those, you might want to use those today. If not, you can always draw your blocks at home, okay? Let's read our solve and share. It says, how can thinking about 4 minus 1 help you to find the difference of 40 minus 10? Use place value blocks to help you. Now, do you remember what the word difference means? What does the word difference mean? Yeah, difference means the answer to a subtraction problem. Okay, so we're trying to think about how the answer or the difference would be from 4 minus 1 and 40 minus 10, how those might be similar, okay? Well, let's try 4 minus 1. I'm going to grab my ones cubes here. If I've got 4 of my ones cubes, and what do I need to do if I'm subtracting 1? What do I need to do? I need to take 1 away, don't I? Okay, so 4 minus 1 equals what? How many do I have left? 3. Yeah, we have 3 left. That's easy. So when we're doing our ones, we would do 4 minus 1 equals what? 3. But now we want to compare that with 40 minus 10. Am I going to use 40 of these ones cubes? No, I'm going to use my sticks of 10, right? 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. So I've got 40 and I need to take away 10. What do I need to remove? I need to remove a stick of 10, don't I? 40 minus 10. I'm going to move that over here so you know I took it away. And what am I left with? 10, 20, 30. I'm left with 30, aren't I? So that would say, when I started with 40 minus, what did I take away? I took away 10, and now I'm left with 30. Now look at these two math problems and look to see how they are similar. Well, the first digit is a 4, and this one is 40. So they both have a 4 in it. And the next digit, this one's a 1 and this one's a 10. So they both have a 1 in it. And what's the difference or the answer? Well, this answer is 3 and this answer is 30. So it ends up being the same. Just like I was subtracting ones cubes to begin with, now I'm just subtracting tens, sticks of 10, okay? All right, and if you were drawing your blocks at home, you could have used this area to draw your blocks in, okay? All right, so I was on page, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you, I was on page 611. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the page to 612 now. Excuse me. All right. So it says in the top green box, it says you know how to subtract ones, right? We've done that since we were just in kindergarten even. And we know when we have a picture, when we subtract, what do we do so the person knows that we've taken it away? What did they do in that drawing? Yeah, they crossed it out, didn't they? Okay, so we do that when we're drawing. When we're using objects, we just move it, don't we? We take it away, okay? So they have 5 blocks minus 1, so they took 1 away, and they're left with 4. That's a lot like doing sticks of 10. 5 tens. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticks of 10. Minus 1 10. Not just minus 1, but 1 10. They've crossed out that stick of 10. And how many 10s are left? Yeah, 4. 4 10s are left. So 5 10s is 50, and 1 10 is what? 10. So 50 minus 10 equals, how many are there? 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so our answer is 40, because 4 10s is the same as what? 40. Okay. All right, let's try number 1. The directions say, write the numbers to complete each equation. All right, so let's count first of all and see how many we are starting with. Sorry about that. We've got 1 stick of 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now you can see they started with 7, right? Even though they crossed this one out later. So we're starting with 7 10s. Now can you see in the picture how many they crossed out? Yeah, how many? How many did they take away? Just 1 stick of 10. Minus 1 10. How many sticks of 10s are left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 10s are left. Okay, so that also looks like 7 minus 1 equals 6. But we know they're really sticks of 10, right? So 7 10s really is the number 70. And 1 10 is really the number what? 10. And 6 10s is really the number 60. Okay, and then we have 70 minus 10 equals 60. See how these are similar? Okay, let's try another one. Okay, remember, again, we have to start with how many sticks of 10 they gave us to begin with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how I even counted these that are crossed out? They started with 6 10s. Now, did they cross some out? Did they take some away? Yeah, how many? How many? 2 sticks of 10. 1, 2. So they took away minus 2 10s. How many 10s are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 10s are left. Now we have to think about what these numbers really mean. What does 6 10s really mean? 60. And what do 2 10s really mean? When they took those 2 10s away, it's really 10, 20, right? And then they were left with how many? They were left with 4 10s, and 4 10s is the number 40. Good job. All right, now it's your turn. Okay, so we're gonna turn to page 613, okay? And I want you to do these 4 problems just like we did together. Now remember, you're gonna start by telling me how many 10s they started with. So you need to even count the ones they crossed out. And then when it comes time to take away, you can tell they took them away because they did what? They crossed them out, okay? So after you tell me how many tens, then you need to tell me what those numbers really mean, okay? And if you're not sure, you can always go back in the video and look how we did these two before, okay? All right, and then when you're ready, you can move on to your last page, page 614, and that's your problem solving page. And that's the page you're probably gonna need your grown-up to help you a little bit on, okay? But again, we're just doing all these problems. We are subtracting tens, and we have to think about how subtracting tens is a lot like subtracting ones. All right, good work. See you soon.